now we am boy.
What's up? What's up? Another lovely day in paradise. The weather is better today. It was cold yesterday, but it's better today. I know I'm wearing this fuzzy thing. This is home outfit. For those who keep asking, why does he keep wearing that fuzzy thing? This is what I wear when I'm at home. But anyway, welcome to the guys. One of the guys has got a background noise. I don't know who it is, but one of you seem like you are in a factory or something. But welcome to the show, guys. Let me just see the guys in the comments. Veda Games, how you doing, man? Veda Games, hope you're well. If you want to join, the link is in the WhatsApp group, the new WhatsApp group, Pitch Points. Big Morgan, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well, Big Morgan. Adam, how you doing? I don't know if you're joining, but it looks like you're watching. Maybe stay there because the Algerians will get you for hating on Riyad Mahrez. So let's go on. Daniel, Patrick, we're watching Peron at the moment. He gives me Gundogan vibes. Yeah, I know people are watching Peron at the moment. I'm gonna do Maximo Peron video after this one. That's why I'm going to be a bit fast with this particular video. Then we're gonna do Maximo Peron after this. Let's keep going. Peron, yes, what a great goal. The match is live on YouTube if you want to watch him. Yeah, I know the match is going on right now. I will do another video on Maximo Peron when we're done with this. How you doing, Doug, man? Hope you're well. Guys, go subscribe to Doug's channel. It's a very good channel, Liverpool channel. How you doing, Big Morgan? Guys, like the vid as we speak right now. Like the vid. If you haven't liked the vid yet, like the vid. Stop right now. I'll give you minutes to like the vid. And then for the people who haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Subscribe right now. Subscribe. Yeah. So anyway, is it Cheryl? Doing Doug says I think City win 2-0 tomorrow. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Let me welcome the two people who I have known for a while. People who I'm fond of. Welcome Martin and welcome Pitch Points Carl. How you guys doing today? How you feeling today? How you feeling after that Spurs game? Do you feel confident for tomorrow's game against Wolves?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm rip roaring, ready to go for tomorrow. Absolutely rip roaring, ready to go. Is it me or has Patrick gone quiet? Or is it me?
What are you expecting tomorrow? Sorry, I brought myself. What are you expecting tomorrow? What are you expecting from the team?
I'm expecting an absolute to come out the gate flying. I'm expecting us to be pumped. I'm expecting the crowd to be pumped. I'm expecting just to absolutely get back to what we do best, which is play football, do our job, and come out the gate flying. I really do tomorrow. I'm not normally confident. I'm normally like a bit, bit nervy, but there's no nerves in me tomorrow. I'm literally roaring, ready to go.
Okay. Martin is coming with some fire. What about yourself, Carl? What are you feeling for tomorrow? What's your feeling? What do you expect from the team tomorrow?
Hey, good evening. Hope everybody's well. Martin, I thought your show today was absolutely brilliant. Thank you for that monologue. We needed it. We really needed it. That was amazing from you. Thank you very much, Martin. For those who haven't watched it, go to the Mancunian Way, watch Martin's monologue. It's a video you need to watch in season. It really gives you a sense of a true blue who's been there in the tough times and who knows where we are. And again, we'll watch it. For tomorrow, Patrick, I'm excited about tomorrow because I want to see the reaction from these boys tomorrow. I have the feeling that Wolves probably score tomorrow, but I got a feeling that we're going to batter them. If we play to our level, it could be 6-1, 5-2, 8-2, 9-1, some crazy story like that. If these guys are ready, if what Pep said yesterday really gets a grip of these boys and they're all fired up, that game tomorrow could just be lights out. it could be lights out. So I'm excited. And I know the fans at the stadium are going to be up for it. They're going to be up for it. They have to be up for it.
I think they will. I think they will. I think there'll be a different atmosphere tomorrow.
Combination of fans in the stadium, the Pep's message, the boys, the hunger, the fact that you can go 2 to Arsenal. If you're not up for it in this game, you're never gonna be up for anything, Patrick. That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man. It means something to me, man.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, Carl. Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk. I hope we don't change the team too much. We need to keep RU. I don't know what it means. To keep the RU. I don't know what it means. The winning run. Maybe that's what it means. The winning run or something. Hi guys, wait. Wasn't there a Maxim? Wasn't there a Perron stream scheduled? Yes, that one is gonna be at half 10 now. I had to change it because it was at half 9. Then I wanted to give breathing space to Martin's video and also to get an opportunity to watch Martin's video, which was at 9. So I changed it to half 10. In respect to Martin's scheduled stream or live stream, but it was a scheduled stream. Was it live? Yeah, I don't know. Charlie says, "Oh, rhythm." Charlie meant rhythm. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. Anyway, Veda says, "Hi, Big Morgan. The press conference comes at 10:30 tonight for Wolves game. Let's see what Pep has said ahead of the game." That's true. Anyway, guys, let's move on. I'm not gonna stay long on this today. It's gonna be chop, fast, chop, fast, chop. So let's move on. Let's see what has happened recently when we've met Wolves. Wolves, who one time hurt my feelings. I was watching the Wolves game once, Carl, before I went to work. That's the one that beat us 3-2. Remember that game? Where we were winning 2-0 and Wolves managed to drag themselves back. That game gives me nightmares. But anyway, let's just see. Let's start with form. If we go based on form, City have lost once against United. The cheaters, they cheated. I still hold those bars. They cheated. They drew against Everton, who got smacked today. But anyway, it was a very difficult game. Wolves have lost twice. They've lost to United and they've lost to Arsenal. Very small score lines in these Wolf games, guys. Wolves looks like they don't concede a lot. They keep things very tight. Wolves have beaten West Ham at home. West Ham haven't been great, even though they won today. They drew against Aston Villa. So you can say both teams have won their last game, so they're both coming in good spirits. Let's just see what the recent meetings are. In 2020, September, City beat Wolves away 3-1. In 2021, City beat Wolves 4-1 at home. And in 2021, we beat Wolves 1-0 at home. And then in 2022, we beat Wolves 5-1 away. Remember, this is the De Bruyne masterclass. I don't know if you guys remember this. And then he did the celebration, obviously celebrating Haaland coming. He went like this, and we could know that Haaland is coming. And obviously, De Bruyne was happy that there's a striker who can finish finally coming in. Then I'm pretty sure all of us can remember the 3-0 away to Wolves, where Haaland scored an incredible goal outside the box after people criticized Haaland that he doesn't score outside the box. So, guys, looking at the recent meetings, it looks like we've had a good record against Wolves, I may say. I think the other stuff was 2019. 2019 is when we had a few wobbles with Wolves. And you've seen the new Wolves manager, right? He's the same manager that used to manage Madrid for a while. Then he used to manage Spain. Then he managed Madrid. Then they kicked him out. You remember? I don't know if you guys know him. That's the new Wolves manager.
Yeah,
he used to manage Spain.
Yeah.
Then he managed Madrid for a while. Then they kicked him out. They have been not great, but according to a few games, but they're very, very good defensively to break them sometimes, especially right now. That's why they've been conceding less goals. Looking at that, guys, and looking at those recent meetings, how is the confidence? And looking at the recent Man City, how we're playing. Sean, maybe. Let's ask Sean since he just came in.
Can you ask that question again, please?
Yeah, looking at the recent meetings we've had with them, and also looking at the form for Wolves and looking at the form for Man City. Sorry, I said Man United. Oh my God, I almost puked by saying Man United. And then looking at how both teams are playing. How are you confident? Are you confident for this game after looking at all this?
To be honest, ever since Wolves came up from relegation, I've that in their first season they beat us twice in the first season. So when they're playing well, they tend to match up pretty well against us. But we were playing false nines back then, so it's going to be a totally different scenario.
Yeah.
But look, I'm quietly confident. If the boys go out with that same desire they had in that second half, look, I didn't think the first half was all that bad, apart from 10 minutes of brain farts that led to those 2 goals. But yeah, I mean, in the second half, we just needed that hunger and desire to win. I mean, I thought that hunger and desire would end in a draw, but lucky us, we just kept on going with it. So I'm quietly confident. Yeah, quietly confident, Patrick.
Yeah. So as we speak, Wolves are sitting 17th, and they have 17 points, and they have to. The Wolves are looking for a point either to win the game tomorrow. So it won't be an easy game. It'll be one of those games playing against people at the bottom. Very difficult. Now, which is interesting. Now, let's go for this title race. Arsenal are top with 47 points, 18 games played. City have played 19 games. So City tomorrow, they beat Wolves. We play at 2 o'clock. That's UK time. And Arsenal play later in the evening. We can put pressure on Arsenal. What do I mean by that? For the people in the back so they can hear. The reason what I mean by putting pressure on Arsenal is if we play first, the same way when we used to do with Liverpool, these are the times both Liverpool and City used to put pressure on each other. When Liverpool plays first before us, like at 12:30 in the morning, in the afternoon, they used to win, and then we were under pressure to also win ourselves. So this is where the game gets a bit tough. So for Arsenal, we've been chasing them. This is the first time City played before them, and City can get to 45 points. That's 2 points behind Arsenal. Yes, I know somebody's watching saying, Patrick, but they have played 18 games. It means they've got 2 games in hand if we play tomorrow. I understand that, but pressure is pressure. We have to put pressure on this Arsenal team because now they will. If something happens in that United game, you never know what can happen. A draw or something, at least we're closer to them. And then they still have to have pressure of winning the next game, and it goes toe-to-toe, which I'm loving. Looking at the table, Martin. Looking at the table, do you see how maybe tomorrow has to be a day where we're at home at the Etihad? Pep, do you see the reason why maybe that's why Pep made that speech? He was looking at the table saying, Wolves is a game we have to take seriously. I need the fans behind me. Let me make this speech because if we beat Wolves, we're on 45 points, 2 points behind Arsenal. We put pressure on Arsenal, and this is how I can put my foot on Arsenal's neck or Arteta's neck. What do you think? We don't promote violence, but that's just a metaphor.
Yeah, no, I get it. At the moment, I think form's irrelevant to tomorrow's game. I think Wolves are going to get a tidal wave coming at them on and off the pitch. I'm not looking at Arsenal at all at the minute. I'm laser focused on what we're doing. If we win our games and we get back, it's irrelevant what Arsenal do. We've got to play them twice. I'm not even looking at Arsenal's games because I'm concentrated on us now. It's all about us. I'm telling you now, maybe I've just come off that video. I'm more pumped than I've ever been. I think there will be changes tomorrow in the team. Don't think there'll be many, but I think there'll be 2 or 3 changes. But I just think there's going to be so much going tomorrow that I just think it'll be a tidal wave and we'll just drown Wolves. Totally drown them.
Can I tell you something? Something that's guaranteed. You know the people who are left on the bench in the last game, right? The ones who are left on the bench in the last game. After what Pep has said and after how that team, which, let's be honest, when we saw that team, we're like, what the hell is going on? Why are all the big ballers on the bench? I think I said that myself. Looking at the guys on that bench, if those guys are put tomorrow, Martin, and they don't perform, they play a half-ass game again, I think there will be supporters will be like, come on, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because those guys now, I'm pretty sure in their mind, if they get picked today or if Pep picks the team today, they are looking at that second half response from the peers or the guys who they believe sit on the bench. And I'm a first teamer. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be charged tomorrow saying, I can't down perform. I think from the first start, if those Laporte and them, they're going to have to respond themselves also. Going to have to show that we are the backbone of this team. we're gonna have to respond. I don't think they'll come out playing like some Daisy football.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
No, I get that. I don't even think Thursday night was a rest. Don't think Pep was resting him. It's no coincidence that seven of them players that got published in the Athletics, the Athletic report about attitude and not performing at the minute. It's no coincidence those 7 were all sat back on the bench. That was a statement from Pep. You boys don't perform, you're staying on the bench. And that's the way it should be. We shouldn't be doing this rotation stuff. If you ain't playing well and you don't care, you sit on the bench. See you later. Don't move. If you're not asked, don't be asked. Fine, stay there. I'm sick of the sentiment. Sentiment's out the window now. If you don't want to be here, there's the exit door. Ta-ra.
Carl, what is your comment?
No, I agree with Martin 100%. I think the managers tried to be sentimental and respect the senior players and try to get them playing. I think Thursday was a wake-up call. If you look at that bench, you see Laporte, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Walker, Diaz. Oh, now Diaz was injured, is coming back. Calvin Phillips on that bench. And you have Ake, Akanji, Rico Lewis, all new. Jack new, Ellen new, Alvarez new. The only players on that field that were like the old guys, Stones, and who was again? Mahrez. And Gundogan, 3 of them. So 8 of that team are literally fresh guys who are hungry. That sends a message to the guys on the bench that, guys, and guess what? This team who are hungry, yes, they went down 2, they beat Tottenham, who you guys last year could not beat. And why?
Said it all for me. Cal, spot on. Yeah. How many of them came off the bench?
Oh, Pat? I didn't clock that. That's a good one.
Yeah. Not one of them came. Bernardo came off the bench.
Yeah, the guys sitting on the bench who are watching. Yeah. What's the new guys? Beat a team that they have fumbled against multiple times.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Yes. And they weren't trusted. Yes. Pep didn't say at half time, tell you what, I'm going to bring on Kevin. I'm going to bring on Bernardo. He went, no, do you know what? You don't care. You're not getting out of this. You're staying there.
Exactly.
You're going to stay. Exactly. That was a message to those players on Thursday night.
These, and Martin, these are the kinds of discussions that I particularly love to have with my fellow fans, right? It's going beyond the Peppers or ball fraud or Edison made a clanger, get Edison out, right? That kind of childish FIFA kind of discussion, which I can't deal with that. We're talking about psychologically, what has the manager done? He sent a message to those big boys saying, even at 2-0 down, after we lose to United, I'm going to keep this team playing. And I'm only going to change it in the 86th minute with Bernardo coming on because I want to have some level of control. Or because Rico's injured. Or because Rico's tired, has been kicked around the whole place. When the manager says, none of you guys looked after Rico when Rico was down, he's telling them something. So now, imagine now Sunday, it's Wolves time. They're going to be fired up to play because they know if I don't perform, I'm on the bench, bruh. If Rico Lewis, Akanji, who played again 3 times in a row, and Ake played again, and they play well, dude, Laporte, you're on the bench, brother. So it's time.
Let me read these comments. Okay, I love to see the support between city channels. Yeah, man, we always support. Go subscribe to Veda Games too. And the links are in the description. I think I remember to put them. I missed the last one, but I remember to put them. I think when I was doing editing, I put both Martin's link and Veda's link. Carl with the channels always linked, so I don't have to put a link because right now people on pitch points are also watching this. Penalty for Paraguay. Okay, 2-1 Paraguay. Okay, grand. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Thank you very much, Charlie, for keeping us. I'm pretty sure you guys are watching Maximo Peron. We'll do his video. Excuse me. Maximo Peron video will be done immediately after this video, and then I'll go to that stream. I already have it set. Hi, AD744. How you doing, man? Andrew, how you doing, man? we're healthy, so I'm confident we can get a good performance for the squad. Yeah, there's nobody who's injured. The whole team is there. Adama Traore always 10 to 10 into prime Ronaldo against us. Yeah, he does. But one man cannot beat a whole team. That's what I believe. Tomorrow game is not going to be easy. I think that's what is not going to be easy. I think that's what you're trying to say. Charlie says, wow, what a great ball from Peron. Crossed in then. The guy then hit the post. Wow. So it looks like Massimo Peron can also thread a pass. We'll talk about that in the next video. Big up True City fan. How you doing, Vedaman? Big up to you. Patty, we need a win, Patty. 3 points needed to start our long running winning run. 3-peat. Okay, good, man. Good one. I am tempted. City want to give Gundogan a new contract. Coins, thank you very much, man. Thank you for coming back, Coins. Big up to you. I know some people are disappointed about the Gundogan contract, but maybe there's a reason why Gundogan is staying. Maybe there's a reason why they have seen something.
He played well.
Peron is always looking.
He played well yesterday.
Yeah,
He played well yesterday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Peron is always looking forward, finding the correct pass. He's impressed me so far. First
Charlie,
time watching him live.
We'll all talk about Peron after this show, and Pat, myself, Martin have done some digging on this guy. And we'll talk about him. Anyway, we'll talk about him. I won't talk about it now.
Yeah, listen to Veda. Veda is after you, Martin. Martin says Arsenal are irrelevant.
No, I don't. By the way, I don't mean that as in don't care about Arsenal. I do. What I mean is now is not the time to be focusing on what Arsenal are doing.
I agree.
We've got to focus on us now.
Yeah.
This is us. When we land, like I said, wherever we are in March and April is where we are. That's when I start looking properly and going, right, now the title race is on. Right now is about Manchester City and becoming one again and getting us going again. Because I'll tell you what, once they get us going,
go on.
People are going to be damn worried then. Because Pep's got to get ruthless, the fans have to get behind, and we have to become that City till we die. That's all I mean by it. We'll get to Arsenal when we get to Arsenal.
The Arsenal game will take.
Daniel says if Alvarez doesn't start tomorrow, crime. Yeah, Alvarez has to start tomorrow. I think City was smart.
The problem now
4-0.
Pat, the problem now is that you can't drop. I mean, how do you drop Jack after that performance? How do you drop Riyad?
I don't know. How do you? Okay, can I ask you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you drop Riyad Mahrez, Jack, Alvarez, and them after that performance?
So I hope we'll do the lineup, but it's going to be a difficult lineup.
I think maybe rest Gundo and put Jack back in the middle where he was last week, and that way we can put out.
I think you'll see De Bruyne now. Would he drop De Bruyne in 2 games? Because if he drops De Bruyne in 2 games, it's a statement. It's a statement, man.
It depends on De Bruyne's attitude. If De Bruyne is one of them 7 that was named in that report, and I bet if I don't know if anyone, I know you lot will have seen it. Don't know if anybody else has. Go back. 7 players were named. All 7 were on the bench. That's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
Question for you, and Patrick.
What happened in this article? What happened in this article?
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that De Bruyne missed training because of personal reasons?
And then he's on the bench.
I don't
know. I was just thinking.
Are you following me?
Yeah. No, this is the point. I mean, what it was part. I think you probably read it, haven't you, Carl? There were 7 players that were named in this report in the Athletic. I think it was 3 or 4 days ago that were literally, might even been Wednesday in the UK when it come out. That was the desire's not there. They're lackluster in training. They're not showing what they want to show. And then all 7 were back on the bench. Now, take Diaz out of it. You know who we're talking Bernardo, we're talking Foden, we're talking Laporte, we're talking players who are clearly roaming around in training like their you-know-what don't smell. Yeah. And I'm sorry.
Laporte's recently come back from injury, though.
No, I understand that, but it's coming back from injury. But if you're walking around like you've got some God-given right to walk into this 11 because you won 4 titles, sorry. I love it because now I'm seeing the ruthless side of Pep. I want to see this ruthless side of him. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the name is.
Remember, do you remember at Barcelona? He was ruthless, Martin. He got rid of Deco, Ronaldinho, Zlatan. He got rid of the big ballers. Eto. He got rid of the big ballers. 7 big ballers were removed from Barcelona. Let's not forget. So he's getting rid of big names. Diaz came on, I think. Yeah, Diaz was incredible. We need an ugly win. Smashed us. Okay, smashed what?
Patrick.
I need points. Wait. We need an ugly win. Smashed. I need points. I don't understand that. But
Patrick, do you remember?
I think you're trying to say we need to win ugly. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember, guys, when Pep said that I'm going to try and be nicer to these guys? I'm going to try and be nice. And this was like a year ago. Do you remember that comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He says I put so much pressure on them.
Backfired massively. I think he's going back to original Pep.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's probably, if you remember, he mentioned it in that interview when Gabby got sold and Sterling got sold, because he wanted to try this nice harmony dressing room. If everyone gets a game, everyone plays so many minutes. Sorry, don't work that way. If you're not interested anymore, there's the exit door. See ya.
It wasn't working either, was it, Martin?
No, the thing is, I'm not saying give up on these players, but these players have got to show it now. They've got to show it they want it back.
I would like to see Bernardo still being played in the middle. I think he's. I don't think. I think he's form.
Yeah, when he came on second half, he had the heart. He had the heart this time
because he's on the wing. Sorry, mate.
No, I'm saying
I'll be straight with you.
Came on in the second. He said when he came in the second half, he had like he was putting in tackles and he was running. That's why I'm saying this whole Pep thing has motivated the old players, because I think you cannot walk into that team anymore and try to be lazy. Because look at like Haaland, right? Some people are saying Haaland his press is always half-ass, which is true. Martin was also right. He's a big guy. He tries, but guess what? He saw Alvarez running and hunting down people. Guess what Haaland did? I went back, Martin. I said this in the last stream.
Yeah.
Guess what he did, Carl? Haaland started sprinting and running towards people too.
Towards the other end.
It's sort of it's sort of like when they see these new guys working hard, you will be embarrassed as an old player. It's gonna show that you are lazy. If De Bruyne walks into that team tomorrow and he's the only change out of all the people, let's say De Bruyne takes Gundogan's spot and De Bruyne is walking in that field, the rest are running like Grealish and them. Guess what's gonna happen, De Bruyne? It's gonna show that De Bruyne, your attitude is all right. And I'm pretty sure the fans will be like, look at what De Bruyne is doing. The rest are running and he's just walking around. So I think that tactic is smart. And I am happy that that team managed to dig themselves out of a 2-0 and performed without the big players. Because it shows that City can win this league with the big boys on the bench.
It's not always about skill. It's about desire as well. It's about desire. It's not always about skill.
Desire.
So it's about desire. It's about heart. And the thing is, it's like, listen, fans love Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo's now put himself in a very tricky situation where the fans are starting to turn now. Some fans are starting to turn because
of his form, though, is it? Really?
Some of it's because of form. Because other than the second when he came on, he hasn't shown any heart in games, and he keeps gobbing off about wanting to leave. Fine, see you then. You can't keep doing it, but he hasn't performed in games, Sean. He hasn't. He came on against Tottenham, and he showed a bit more heart. Gates United weren't asked, wasn't bothered. On
the wing?
No, he was playing CDM. He was playing DM, where he's told everyone. But he's told everyone that's his favourite position. That's where I want to play. Fine, you go there. He was giving balls away and wasn't chasing them down. Wasn't asked.
Yeah, right. That's not.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
But that's not like him. That's not like him. He's known for being one of the hardest workers in a
last season, Sean. Last season, not this year. Not showing it this year.
Okay, so season he was doing okay.
He was.
Yeah.
But recently, I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, moving on that note, let's move on to the lineup because we have to do the.
Anybody seen the press conference for Wolves? I think it just came out moments ago.
Yeah, I think it's going to be out. It's going to be out as we are speaking. Let's move on to the lineup so that we can close the show and I can go to Maximo Peron now. So, guys, after all these things you've talked about, the senior players, we're playing Wolves now. Do you go with the same back line?
I mean,
would you reward them as a manager? Would you reward them?
No, I think
they did
I think they
against
played too many games. I think Akanji's played too many games, and Akanji loses concentration once in a while.
He
Like in
does.
those-
He does. Martin, have you seen that? Have you seen that, Martin? Akanji is great. He's fast. Very good at defending. But have you noticed that some of the goals that are considered, he was ball watching most
concentration.
He
of the
does
games?
switch
Just
off.
watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing with the Kanji is he can't head a ball. He can't jump up and be strong and head it away. That's Kanji's sort of big issue. The only thing I'd make in the back four, and it's the only case of an argument I've got, is maybe a Kanji for Laporte. That's probably the only one. I want John Stones in there. I want Rico in there. And I'm quite happy with Aki at left back. Laporte is the only one. Maybe Diaz. It depends what he wants to do.
But guys, Laporte in those Chelsea games, he was the best performer out of all the defenders, though.
Yeah.
All right. Always.
So I think Laporte was not attitude. Laporte, I think, might not be attitude. I think Laporte will just be that he's been injured. Let's not make him play more games. I think so.
Should we do Laporte and Stones or Laporte and Diaz?
I think Laporte and Stones.
Yeah,
Diaz.
I agree with
My
that.
God, he's back. He's back. This is difficult. Oh, he's back.
It's hard, isn't it?
Oh.
and knowing Diaz, the way last game he was on the touchline, high-fiving Jack and clapping hands for people. You need that guy, but this is difficult.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
What do we do with Kyle Walker?
No, I don't think Walker starts. I think
Kyle Walker can't start.
Sean who?
No.
Sean
No,
who?
You can't start Kyle
just
Walker.
asking.
I think we do Rico. He deserves to play.
Yeah, he does. He played an
Rico,
awesome game last night.
Tomorrow, my
And the reason why Rico starts is because what Pep is going to do is do that back three, the 3-2-2-3. That's what he's going to do. And the best people.
The thing with Wolves, they're a physical team as well. They have some tall physical players. So I'd be quite happy with Diaz and Laporte. As long as Rico and Aki plays the two fullbacks, I'm happy with the two in the middle.
Yeah,
I think
it's Diaz and Laporte. And I think it's going to be Rico and Ake.
Rico is not in the database, so I'm going to have to edit him out. But
no, because Patrick, he wasn't even in the EDS hardly. He's literally jumped to a category over.
Hasn't he? And what a job he's done. I'm so impressed with him.
So for now, I'll put him, and then when editing, I'll put Rico. What can I do?
Then this is what Martin talked about, right? About, we're struggling to find a back four when everybody's fit. We're second in the league, 5 points on Arsenal. And we're saying Pep. Some people are saying Pep out. This is what we're talking about, right? Oh, Lord have mercy.
I know.
And the midfield for me, Pat, the only one I'll probably change is Gundogan out. I don't know who to put in though for him.
I think Alvarez and Kevin.
Yeah.
Wait. What's
Alvarez in the middle?
Wait. Then I'm changing this. Then isn't it? Then it has to change. Is it? Bear with me for a minute. Let me change it to other.
Well, the way you change it, Pat. Remember what we talked about that. What Pep does, he plays that 3-2-2-3. So what you do is you make that three of Laporte, Stones, and Ake. Move Rico to central next to Rodri. Right? Move Rico. Or Rico Walker Rico. Right?
No, I can't move this one. Can we just make this one maybe? This one.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I want to say is, listen, Alvarez should play, but the trouble is, the only criticism I have of Alvarez the other night, he was phenomenal pressing, is that this is where Pep says about the team supporting each other. Alvarez was getting pushed off the ball a little bit too easy. That's just down to his size. And you know what? That's where Haaland's got to come in, or someone's got to come in and go, right, you ain't bullying him. I'm going to bully him. Let Alvarez do its job. You don't allow Alvarez to do the bullying because that won't work. Someone's got to be a leader and step up and come and take some of these players out. Right. What we've done is lately we've been a bit too soft. We've been a bit too nice. We're a bit too friendly. We need to go back to being a bit nasty, a bit aggressive. You're not picking on my guy. I'm giving it you right back. So if someone has a pop at Alvarez, let someone else go and sort that out and let Alvarez have the freedom to move. Don't expect Alvarez to try and get in a bully boy fight because it won't work.
I think what you do here, exactly. There you go. And we know that Pep's going to play that 3-2-2-3, so Kevin's going to move around.
Yeah.
Kevin will join the 2 10s up front with Alvarez, and Enrique goes in. But this is fine. And then there you go. And Jack, 100% Jack. What Jack showed me in the last game, that sprint he made to clear Son, I was afraid for his hamstring. I swear. I was literally cringing because of his hamstring, because the speed that he took. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I'm doing.
So
And you can't drop Mahrez or Grealish.
You can't drop
So can't drop either of those two, because Jack's been talked about in the press conference. I'm just reading some snippets now. So he mentions Grealish by name about work rate and desire.
Yeah.
Everything, everything's work rate, desire, and hunger. Everything's work rate, hunger, and desire with Pep at the minute.
Yeah,
Okay, let me just read. Sean, I'll throw you in a minute. Sean, I'll throw it to you in a minute.
Yep.
I would only swap Diaz with Akanji, keep the same lineup, and keep De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Foden on the bench. I don't care about names. Play the players who want to give everything for the club, for this club. Hunger is your thing. Players need to match the want and desire of their opponents. That's true. Because Southampton beat us with desire. Southampton beat us with desire and hunger. Nothing else was a skill. I mentioned this before. Fernandinho was the sheriff on the pitch. Ops would not get away with bad actions against us. I remember, Fernandinho held Mahrez once in the back, telling him to be tracking back. Remember that time, Carl? That picture where he held him at the back and said, "Can you track back and stop passing the ball the wrong way?" Playing Alvarez means suffocating a midfielder. Sacrificing the midfielder. Pep will always play his controllers, Grealish, Mahrez. So that means who the midfielder who he plays next to Rodri. Who's the midfielder he plays to? I don't know. Who the midfielder who plays next to Rodri. Guys, when you're writing some of this, you make it very difficult. Some of the statements.
I think
that's why
Kevin.
Gundogan.
I think it's Kevin.
He says that's why Gundogan is saying, okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget what we're saying here. Well, I mean, the software that Patrick is using doesn't allow us to play that 3-2-2-3 system, right?
Doesn't allow us to play Lewis.
Right. What will happen here is
I have to edit. You know what I'm going to do, Carl? When I'm done, I'm going to edit it.
Okay. But Lewis will drop next to Rodri like he always does, right? So it's going to be a 3 with Ake, Laporte, and Stones. And then you have Grealish and Mahrez either side of Haaland. And then you have the 2 10s will be De Bruyne and Alvarez. De Bruyne and Alvarez.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to edit Lewis when I'm putting it on Twitter. I'll just edit that. Guys, there's a video I'm going to do after this for Maximo Peron. I know some of you guys are watching him. And let me just read a few things. Somebody said a very nice comment here. Pep's press conference just dropped. He name dropped Grealish, Akanji, Ake again about winning duels and having passion.
Yeah.
Looks like they will play again. He's been impressed with them. You see, guys, the new guys are. Do you know what? Let's make this simple, Carl. I'm going to say something interesting, Martin. And this is going to obviously piss off a lot of people. Imagine, this is what I'm just saying. Can you imagine, right? This drop off continues where they're dropping these players. I know I'm going to start some shit, and I know some people will get a good sentiment towards players. Martin, imagine this, right? He plays this team, which he continues playing, starts rotating, putting in the seniors in and out. You know what I mean? He puts De Bruyne, benches him again, Bernardo Silva, and then we get to a UCL final, and he puts this team, and this team wins.
No, at the end of the day, but again, Pat, like Charlie just said, and I've read, he's talked about hunger, passion. I think Pep's at his breaking point of, you don't want it, you're not playing. Pep's, like Carl said, forget the friendliness. He's not there to be your mate. He's your boss. Let's start treating him as so. They've got to remember, these aren't Manchester City fans. These are not, die-in-the-wool Manchester City.
They're doing a job.
You don't want to be here. Go. See ya. It is a job to them. I'm sick of this pussyfooting around certain players because they have a name on the back of the shirt. Fine. Tell you what, there's bigger and better players left this football club.
David Silva.
Phillips has a real problem, Evada.
A major problem.
He has a big problem. He needs to speed up real quick because all of a sudden, if Maximo Peron is joining in February and Phillips is still faffing around, he may be sold, brother. At the end of the season, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Because
that's
performance-
a Martin Sean. Cow is right. Maximo Peron can play DM and he's quick. If Maximo
He's
Peron
quick.
comes with a positive attitude and Phyllis keeps fluffing around, I don't know. I think losses will be cut here. I think losses will be cut. Just there
he
you
has to
go.
step up.
Because
That's a
West Ham
great
still won
question.
Phillips. You know that, right? West Ham still won Phillips. So
That's
let
a
me
great
just
question, David.
guys. I'm sorry, I'm not reading some of I'm sorry, guys. I'm not reading some of the comments. Also, if Sergio Gomez starts anytime soon, we are conceding 3 before halftime. Give him a break, guys. Give him a break. You can't play Alvarez and Kevin. We need Gundo and
I don't think you'll see him again.
Yeah,
You won't see him again unless we get clear or we're 3 or 4 clear in a match. I don't think you see Gomez again now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think you see him anymore.
Adam says smash the like button. Guys, smash the like button. We're moving on to the Maximo Peron video. Join us for that one. Let me just ask these guys. I know Martin and Carl, they dodge this a lot. Daniel, Rico Lewis plays next to Rodri. Guys, I'm gonna edit Rico Lewis into the thing. Patrick, we clowned Body Language FC. I saw the light now. I know what Pep means now. Me too. I know that what it means. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and everyone. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for that shout out, man. Guys, we're moving on to the Maximo Peron stream, but before we go, Sean, what's your score prediction tomorrow?
Sean. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
No worries. Yeah, my score prediction. I'm going to go 3-1. City, obviously.
Patrick, I'm gonna go 2-0. I'm going 2-0. A nice, comfortable 2-0. When I say comfortable, I don't mean comfortable like easy, but a nice, controlled 2-0.
I'm going to be the total opposite.
Okay,
I'm going 5-1. I'm going 5-1. I think we'll tear these a new one tomorrow.
Wow.
I think we'll tear
This
these
is
a
the
new one.
first time.
Don't know if you noticed, but I am pumped. I am ready for tomorrow. I am marching into that stadium.
Yeah, Martin's at his angry pills. He's
I wish I was going to the stadium with Martin tomorrow. I swear. I wish.
Yeah, Martin is pumped, man.
I dare anyone behind me boo tomorrow. Trust me.
Yeah.
Martin is here with the smoke. He says he dares anyone to boo. So anyway, guys, that's it from me. I think it's gonna be a nice and clean 3-1. I think the team is gonna do well. Always, I know I Wolves will score. I think they have the capability of scoring, but I hope they don't. I hope it's a comfortable win. It says get Martin to 1K, get Patrick to 2K, so I can buy Ferrari. Thank you very much, Adam. Diaz is our leader warrior. Fight for our team and players. Don't take bully. Yeah, you're right about that, man. That's the first 5-1, a comfortable win. That's not like Martin. Martin is on fire. Fun fact: Alvarez has scored every game he has been given a start. Wow, that's incredible, guys. Veta says 2-1 or 3-1. We're moving over to the Maximo Peron stream that was supposed to be at 10:30. But as always, we went over the time. But let's just do the Maximo Peron, guys. Stay tuned for the other stream. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the likes, and see you next time.